You don't like that bag? Why not? What's wrong with my bag? Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, we all have different opinions just as well, isn't it? I don't like your bag either. So, I love all my bags. But yeah, I'm going to tell my friends what you said. All right, so there you go. Hi, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, just having a little conversation there, and we all can't be of the same opinion. So today I decided to tell you something I came across on YouTube, and I found it very entertaining. Actually, it was very funny. A couple of these girls are very entertaining, and yes, it's the designer bags that YouTubers hate, despise, and find. And these are thousands and thousands of pounds worth. So stick around, because it's going to be a bit of crack. Hi, my lovelies, and welcome back. Yes, I was, running around on YouTube as we do, scroll, look, like we've nothing else better to do with our lives. And I came across a couple of videos that entertained me. So today I thought I would entertain you for a bit of crack. We all need a bit of a laugh here.
We? We.
It's also very productive in a way. It's worthwhile because all of the points that these girls made were valid. Not all true for maybe you or I, but valid for them. So I'm going to share them with you now today. Before we get into that, I want to give a big shout out to Ina E. Hi Ina, how are you? Mwah. I hope you're well, honey. You were messaging me down below and I just wanted to say a big hello. And the fragrance of the day is none other than this beauty, Gris Charnel. Look, I'm just going to say, any excuse to wear this beauty. She's aromatic and powdery and fruity. She's earthy and she's kind of animalic, but she's got cinnamon and she's got fig and she's got tonka bean and she's got black tea and she's just sandalwood. She's woody as well, and cardamom, love her. Yeah, she is definitely one of my faves at the moment, and a couple of you out there have messaged me down below and say that you bought this as well on my recommendation and you just love it. So I am thrilled, and I'm telling you, this is one that pretty much everybody would love. If you like cardamom, that powdery kind of, it's like a warm hug for autumn winter. It's like putting on a cashmere kind of a sweater. That's what this is like. It's beautiful. Look how much I've used. I only have this about a month. That's how much I've used already. She's just gorgeous. So that's my Gris Charnel. Whew, so, ladies and gents, this one's gonna be fun. Designer bags that YouTubers hate. God love them. They've, problems really, don't they? Well, anyway, let's get on with it.
You guys ready?
Here we go.
People I'm going to mention today that I have looked into and that have come up with this idea were Blair Walnut, Hello X Luxury, Cassie Thorpe, and HRH Collection. These girls, I had a look at their videos and they had something to say about some of these bags. I'm not going to mention which is which or anything like that, but listen, if you want to be entertained but also slightly offended, go and look at HRH Collection. Some people love her, some people hate her. That's probably the way to be in life. She's not kind of in the middle. She tells it like it is. She curses a lot. If you don't like that, you're not going to like her videos. She gives out to herself, she gives out to her followers, she gives out to everybody before anybody even gives out to her. She's that kind of person. The first bag I'm going to talk about is the Lady Dior. This one was mentioned by two of these YouTubers. This one was mentioned by Blair Walnut and it was also mentioned by HRH Collection. Now, I have the Lady Dior right here, okay? And yes, I love this bag, so I'm not going to say, I knew what I was getting into basically when I bought this bag. I know this bag doesn't hold its value. I know you could pay $5,000 for this bag and then you can only resell it maybe possibly for $2,250 because they're so prevalent on the resale market. There's lots of them. They're very readily available. It's not like going in and getting an Hermes bag and having to wait 25 years,
A long time. A long time.
I know you can get your hands on this bag, and particularly the mini. She's small, she doesn't fit everything for me. She would be a little evening bag. She's doty, she's classic. I got her in the black leather in the mini size with the little fold over. Now, what a lot of people hate is this flap handle. Doesn't bother me, but that's not what the girls hated. No. Let me just tell you. So Blair firstly has, I'm gonna put a picture up. She has the beautiful blush. It's either the My Lady Dior or the Lady Dior Small. Beautiful colour. I think it's gorgeous. I think Hannah from Hello Catwalk City has it and I think it's gorgeous. But let me tell you first what Blair said about hers. Now, she has this bag herself, so she's not dissing anybody else. And I'm not either because I actually love that colour. But Blair just held it up and she was like, I paid $5,000 for this bag and I hate it. It's timeless, it's classic, it's safe, and she hates the safe thing. And you see, that's where I think this is valuable. Like, I would kind of be the person to maybe tell people to go classic and it's a bit safer and you'll get more value out of it and you'll get more wear out of it. No, that's not for Blair. She hates the colour, first of all. She thinks the colour reminds her of two things. The first thing was her tonsils.
I'm sorry, what?
Her tonsils?
What?
Which I thought was quite strange. Maybe she had a bad experience and she got them taken out. I have no idea. The second example was her nipples, and then I was having visuals and it was all sorts of wrong. You know, once you get a picture in your head, it was like some of the bags beforehand, and then you can't undo the picture once somebody says it and you're like, why did you say that? But anyway, this is what she said. She also said she hates the fact that it's safe. She has discovered, and this is what it's so important to discover what you like, what suits your lifestyle, because she hates having a bag that everybody else has. And it is quite a popular bag. I just adore this bag, but it's interesting to see other people's take on it. So that was mainly her things. Was it safe? It was too timeless and boring and everyone has it in the colour and whatever, right? Oh dear. HRH, then I was looking at her video and she brought up a different point. She has a different one of the Lady Dior's. She has it in the patent and she has it with the zip. So she's an older style. So she was giving out stink. Like, she literally talks to people and she's like, if you're gonna come for me, come for me. I mean, it's none of your business. And if you want to, I'm not selling this bag for $5. There's no way, if you think that, you know, I literally went and paid thousands of dollars for this and you're going to be in this club for $5 and you're going to lowball me. And I'm like, calm down, girl, right? But she's quite entertaining. So she said that her Lady Dior is patent and that it is quite fragile, which it is. Like, between colour transfer, basically just patent. I've heard really, really horrid stories. Some people love it, but there's others out there that just hate it. She also didn't like the zip lock, which she said she puts her hand in. It's kind of like teeth and it hurts her and she just hates the bag. I don't know why I ever bought it, I hate it. Like, oh my God, this girl needs to take a chill pill.
Daddy, chill.
The other thing was, there was one other thing they said, both of them said, actually it was more Blair, and she went on about the handle. Now I know I've got the mini one here, right, and there's lots of handles that are small, even the Birkin 25. I had to laugh. She called it a luxury handcuff. She literally said, I mean, like, what's the story with this? Having a luxury handcuff on you. You pay all this money to wear a luxury handcuff. You know, the girl has a point. She really does. So that is the Lady Dior. They are things to consider, and that's why it's always worthy watching these videos before you buy any of these bags, because those things just might irritate you too. Things look beautiful in the shops. We all get carried away with the lighting, the boxing, the packaging, the service, the sales assistants, the sales associates, the whole lot. And then you come home and it sits there and you're like, it's not that great really. Really, when I put it down to, you know, brass tacks, it's not that great. Moving on to number 2. Blair talked about, she has the Bottega Veneta, the padded cassette bag. I think this bag is beautiful. I would never buy it. It's not for me. I know, well, I think I know, getting to know more and more and more what's for me and what's not for me. This bag is not for me. It's too bulky, it's too big, it's too wide. Anyway, she bought the bag in a kind of a beige. She thought it was a beige color. Turns out it's more of a yellow. She kind of compared it to her hair. She's a blonde girl. And she's like, look, it's like when I want this kind of golden, kind of beige kind of color in my hair and I come out and it's kind of yellow. And I mean, I have it in my hair at the moment and that's the way this bag was. So she went on like that and I thought that was quite funny. She also gave out about the quality of the bag. She said that it was wrinkling very, very badly and she doesn't abuse it. And she also said the stitching was really bad. Now, I was very surprised to hear that with Bottega because, I mean, I've heard, and I think we've all heard about the quality of Bottega, but this is her experience. And she's selling the bag, but again, I don't think she's going to be selling it for $5, as HRH would say. So then she went on about the bag looking like it was from Zara. And the minute she said that, I kind of went, this girl has a point. She has a point. I thought, oh God, like, yeah, I see your point. Because, you know, unfortunately or fortunately, depends on the way you look at it, Zara does really good rip-offs. So there's that. The next bag she talked about, Blair talked about, which is a bag I had considered way back, but have gone, no, because like, as much as I love looking at it, this bag would not work out for me. I just know it wouldn't. And I was actually thinking about it in the bigger size. It is the Fendi Sunshine Shopper Tote. I love it. I actually think in one of my wish lists, I said I would like it. She has it in the smaller version. And I think it is just beautiful. Everybody, I think, what I liked about it also is the tortoiseshell handles. And then I would have probably got it in the leather. I loved it in that beautiful, beautiful chestnut brown leather. I like the bigger size, but I thought, Viv, that's going to be heavy. Don't be ridiculous. So I didn't go for it. Delighted I didn't go for it. Plus it's copied everywhere as well. Well, they all are. But anyway, so she didn't like the handles on that. She didn't like the fact, she got the small one, as I said, and she didn't like the fact that it was open. And when she puts it on, it kind of flips over, all her stuff falls out, and it's just a bloody nightmare. And she got it in a kind of a cool grey tone, which she just hates. She hates the bag. And I'm there going, my God, it's so strange listening to people saying, oh, I love the bag, but this kind of thing annoys me and that. But she's like, I hate it. You know, you spend so much money on it. And it just goes to show, it just doesn't always work out. So always watch these videos, watch like bag regret videos, all that kind of stuff. Do your research, because as I said, we get carried away with the sparkles. The next one is, I was looking at Cassie's, and Cassie, and I have to agree with her on this, I had made a video before including this bag, and it was the Chanel 22. Sorry, for me, and I've said it before, it's like a bin bag, it looks cheap, it has those nasty little thin straps that like are ouch. I mean, if you put a good bit into that bag and you were carrying it around the place for a day, I can imagine it would be, particularly a lot of you that live in nice warm countries and you don't have to wear so many clothes, you're on your bare skin, on your bare shoulder, and you know, it's happened to me before with bags. It's a tote bag, it's a big bag, and for the price that it is, it ain't nothing special, okay? It ain't nothing special. Listen, if you have any of these bags, this is my opinion, it's other people's opinions, you've your opinion, you probably hate all my bags. You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
The next bag, and this one again was one of HRH's, was she had a mini patent rectangle, and it was beautiful, beautiful colour. It was like a teal kind of a colour. But the more she showed it and the more she showed the reasons why she hated it, I was like, oh my God, that bag is in bits. So as she called it herself, she's like, this bag is wonky. And it was wonky. It was all offline. It looked squashed. Maybe she had it thrown somewhere, I don't know. But at the outsides where the flap closes over, the two outside areas, just say when you close over the bag, just say like here, you could see them and they were all off shape, all offline, wonky. It was just garbage, and it was a pile of deconstructed crap.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, deconstructed crap. That's what she said. So as she said herself, you go into these, you know, boutiques, high end, whether it's Chanel, whether it's Dior, and you meet somebody and they may have an attitude. There's an awful lot of beautiful ones out there. I've met so many really, really nice sales assistants and associates, but there are a couple, but there's a couple in every field, isn't there? There's always a few. There's a few YouTubers that are pretty crap as well. Do you know? But she has said that she went in, you know, and she goes, and then I go in and then they're treating me like, you know, trying to intimidate me, you know, about this bag. I mean, you're a sales assistant, sales associate. You're not Mr. Dior. I thought that was actually quite funny. You're not Mr. Dior, you're not Mr. Chanel. So where are you going with your attitude? So this is the way she kind of went on about it. So I thought that was funny. But yes, she was giving out about the quality of Chanel. It's not the first time we've heard it. Her bag was definitely wonky and in bits and offside, and it just wasn't lining up properly. So quality issues for sure. Now, number 6, this one was hilarious, and it was herself again, HRH, and she went on about the saddlebag, the Dior saddlebag, and she has the little mini one, and as cute and all as it is, she said she cheaped out on this bag, right? She cheaped out because she said she had the bag in the 2000s, which I did myself actually, and she said she cheaped out because she didn't want to buy it again, so she bought the mini. And she goes, this mini bag, I mean, what's it supposed to do? Does nothing. It's for a 3-year-old. It's tiny. Doesn't fit her phone. Does nothing. The handle doesn't fit in my shoulder. It's just crap. I hate it. It's stupid. It's blah, blah, blah. She went on and on and on and on and on. And I kind of have to agree with her. I mean, it's very cute. Nobody can deny that it's so, so cute, but it fits nothing. She said it's adorable for a 3-year-old. And the next one is number 7, and it is the classic, not this one. I have the Louis Vuitton Mini Speedy HL. I love this bag. I've talked about it before. I attach my Pochette Metis strap onto it if I want to carry it that way, or sometimes I just want a little top handle piece. I love this bag. My phone, everything fits into it. But this one was, I was watching a video by Hello X Luxury, and she has the Nano Speedy, you know, the new version. And she just says she loves the bag, but there's 2 things she hates about it. One is she just goes around basically with her phone. Now I have this bag stuffed, but stuffed in the top like that. That really annoys her. Like, I mean, I can even, like you can see, I have lots of stuffing, and I have an organizer. Like, you really need an organizer for this bag, but I can get mine in. Oh, actually, can I? Not with the organizer, no, but it goes in without the organizer. And I love this bag, but that's something she hates. She goes around with her handbag like that. She said it's just really awkward and it's useless. She doesn't like that aspect of it. She also doesn't like that the strap is not removable. That is on the Nano, and that is the new version of this. So you have the long strap and you just can't take it off. Obviously, if it's not the right height for you, you'd have to tie a knot in it or adjust it some other way like that, but she ain't no fan anyway. She just thought she loves the bag, but those two reasons, mine isn't going anywhere. I absolutely love this beauty. I've talked about her lots before, the honey patina. I just love her. She's just a little dote. And the very last bag was, I have a bonus one after this though, so wait for that, was the Givenchy Antigona. Now, I haven't seen, actually Hello X Luxury did talk about this bag, but there's a lot of other YouTubers that talk about this bag for two reasons. People don't like the way the strap attaches, if you can see there. The strap attaches, it has a little gap on the actual hook. And some people said the bag has fallen off their shoulder while they were carrying it. That has never happened to me, but I can imagine, because you can see there is also a gap. I don't know if they were probably trying to do the G, maybe that was it. If you can see, there's a little gap on the actual loop on the lobster claw there. Yeah, so you attach that little gap to this area here, and that is why it can obviously, if you turn it the wrong way, again, if you can see that, if you turn it the wrong way while it's on your shoulder, it can just come there. Actually, that came very easily undone. Hasn't happened to me, but I can imagine that can be, yes, annoying for people. The other thing is the getting in and the getting out on the mini. Again, doesn't bother me, it's big enough. But for some people, they find putting their hand in and out gets scratched on the teeth of the zip. So just something to consider. Other people will say, look, this bag is out of date. For me, it's a classic. It's not going anywhere. I love it. I love how streamlined and minimal and clean and sturdy and structured. I just love everything about this bag. I think it's gorgeous. And I've told you before that Katie loves her as well. So therefore she ain't going nowhere because Katie's the boss around here these days, you know. So that's the Givenchy. Now, the one more I wanted to put in myself because, you know, it's a love-hate relationships with a lot of people. Some people are like, oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Other people are like, no. And it is none other than my beloved Pochette Metis, which I adore. But it is a love-hate with YouTubers. You'll see lots of videos that are like, oh my God, no, that bag is just everywhere. Hate the monogram. A lot of people hate Louis Vuitton. They just hate the satchel shape of this bag. They don't get the kind of hype of this bag. For me, it's kind of like a sentimental, and it is kind of quite satchely, but I love that kind of, it's not male vibe, but it's kind of more, you know, it's definitely not a very feminine bag. And I just like that kind of androgynous look of it. I really do, and just love everything about it. But it's a love-hate relationship, as I said. Some people just cannot get the hype in this bag, and this V here and the satchel shape of it is a no-no for a lot of people. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, my ladies and gents out there, and I enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun watching those videos and relaying all the information. I'll link the girls' channels down below. And until next time, be kind, be safe, and be compassionate. Love you lots. Mwah!